Welcome back to the Midwest Tour. I'm Brittany Newman, and alongside with me is Tom Bradley. And Tom, why exactly are you wearing that helmet?
Brittany, I'm going to tell you and the rest of the folks watching at home when we get back.
Now Tom, I was asking you why you're wearing that helmet, but we actually do vendor spotlights on the Midwest Tour, and this week we have Shades of Gray.
That's right, Brittany. Shades of Gray, Josh Gray, he started this company up. It's custom painted helmets. You just kind of give him some ideas, kind of what you like, and he just works from that to kind of base the helmet off of your personality.
Yeah, and it's really the cool thing to have around the track right now, and he does an excellent job. It provides each rider with their own unique style and really makes you stand out there.
That's right. On this particular helmet, it's a helmet for Jason Hussey. We've got a fish on the side here. We've got a flower on the other side. Really shows you some of the intricacies that Josh can do. He's a really talented guy and can pretty much do anything you want.
Yeah, and he's definitely a person that you really want to talk to. He does an excellent job, and we actually have a video with Shades of Gray, and we'll let that do the talking.
How's my hair?
Great.
Josh Gray. I'm the owner of Shades of Gray, custom painting and airbrushing. The process for painting the helmets, as you can see, we kind of do a wide variety. I'm very dead set on doing one-of-a-kind paint jobs per client, per racer. I enjoy doing, the big, bold, bright colors and whatnot. So when the riders contact me, I get their information, their numbers, their name, kind of little bits and pieces of what they want put into the helmet, and then we just put it together for them. If they want a certain character or a certain color, we work with them directly to make sure they get what they want. Each helmet starts with just a basic helmet. We mask them off, we scuff down the clear coats on them, I rebase coat them, and then put the graphics on, and then finish with a really good automotive clear coat to make them really good and durable. And we really like to make them glisten and shine as well with the clear coats. When the riders contact me, if it's possible, I do like to meet with the riders because it's nice to sit down with them and get kind of hear their story and where they're at in their racing careers and get a little bit of background information. That way we can really make the helmets a one-of-a-kind deal. Plans for the future, we plan on continuing to grow. We're going to be at the races, we're going to go do the local stuff, we're going to do the amateur nationals, we're at the supercrosses, at the pro events. We just want to get out there and be seen. We want to help our riders be seen. We want to be there to support our riders. As far as the company goes, there's really a whole lot of aspects that we would really like to see the company grow into. You can visit us. We're pretty easy to get a hold of. You can contact us through cell phones, but all our information right now is either on shadesofgrayonline.com or you can go to the Facebook page, Shades of Gray, and you can get our information off of there.
After seeing that video, you can really tell what a great job that Shades of Gray does. And you're wondering about pricing, it's actually really affordable for almost everyone.
That's right, and it's not like some of these higher priced places. Like you said, very affordable. A helmet like this one for Jason Hussey starts about $350, and it can go up from there depending on what kind of detail you want Josh to get into.
Yeah, and he actually spends a lot of time between the helmets, about $20 to $25 per helmet. That's a lot for $350 for a base helmet.
That's right, and you're going to look sharp at the track. Everybody's going to be wanting to know where you got your helmet, and it's just got, he can match it to your clothes, he can match it to your boots, your favorite TV show, stuff like that. And one thing to note, the pricing though includes everything but the helmet. You do have to supply your own helmet.
But that does include shipping and also the tax with the helmet. And then another great thing about it is you get your helmet back quick, 3-week turnaround usually.
That's right. His average is 3 weeks, depending on the detail. Could be more, could be less. Just kind of depends on what you want on your helmet.
Shades of Gray, definitely a great company. And on Monday, I bet a lot of the riders wish they had a Shades of Gray helmet.
I know I would.
Getting into the highlights from Monday races. Race 1, we had the 450s out there. And this was a different kind of race. It was definitely something really cool to check out.
That's right. This is on the GP track again now, on the east side of the country road. And the two main guys to watch in this are going to be the 118 of Quentin Jones and the 850 there of Ryan Tracy. Now they had all of the 450s together, whether it's A, B, C's, or D's. They were all out on the track at the same time.
It was really something to check out. Coming around the first lap, Ryan Tracy, he's had a pretty good lead. Quentin Jones, though, not far behind him, and they're going to continue on through that downward woods section. That's
right, as they head down that big steep hill here, and on lap 2 now coming up the hill, Ryan Tracy getting a little bit more of a lead over Quentin Jones, and as you see here on the final lap, he's really stretched it out over Quentin. The 250 on this European-style track, just really no match for the 450.
Kicking off race number 2 is the 85 and 105. These little guys, they get at it out there.
That's right. A couple of guys to watch in this moto with the number 94 of Matt Bell and then the 629 of Aaron Thompson behind him. These guys had a close race throughout most of the moto. As you can see them here, both coming by this cool on-track shot. It's like this camera's almost in the track.
Yeah, Matthew, he was really riding really well, really being smart out there, but like you said, Aaron, he was doing a great job right behind him.
That's right. He was keeping the pressure on the entire time, and that's what you got to do.
Yes. Up next, we had the plus 40 class. This is always a great class to watch to kind of see how the veterans do out there. We had the number 4 off to a great start.
That's right. Behind him, the 31, and then the number 7 on the XR 400. He's actually going to come up by the end of the moto to take the lead and take the win here.
And that's something you don't really see that often. Everybody thinks you have to have the newest and best bikes out there, but he really did do some dominating out there.
That's right. As you can see here, him coming around, he's got pretty comfortable lead here over second place as they go through this plus 40 moto on the GP track. He's taken over the lead from number 4, who had the whole shot.
Interesting to know what happened out there. And of course, you can see his number drop right there.
Oh, that's right. I think him and Anthony Crivey have the same graphics guy here. It's something new. It's catching on at the track, it looks like.
It does look like that. Up next, we have Derek Boyd, and of course, we just saw Anthony Crivey there in the 16 to 29 class. Always another fun class to watch.
That's right. You get a big range of guys out here, a lot of competition. You get some of the younger guys, some of the older guys. You know, obviously not quite plus 30, but you know, just a good range of competition. But these guys still have a lot of respect for each other on the track.
Yeah, they really let it rip out there. As you can see, Anthony Crivey out in front. Derek Boyd definitely keeping them pretty honest, going over some of those faster kind of jumps that you do see on the GP course.
That's right, and that was a little rhythm section right there, something a little not so typical for a GP type course.
Anthony Crivey still pulling out on the lead right there. Derek Boyd still keeping them pretty honest.
That's right, and as you can see, the elevation changes on this track. It's big, it's fast, it's wide open, really like something you see over in Europe, right here in the Midwest.
And something interesting about Anthony Crivey, he's riding that two-smoker.
That's right, he's on the Yamaha 250 two-stroke. You gotta love the sound.
This is such a great event that they do the GP thing. You don't find it very often, and it's really different what they do there. You know, they don't just have the A and B and C classes. They throw the 125 and 250 all together.
That's right, and then they also have the 450s all together too, so it's kind of like the Motocross to Nations format a little bit, having the different size bikes on the track in the same class.
And by doing this, this allowed the 125 and 250 class to have 37 entries. That is a lot on this type of course.
That's right. As a matter of fact, it was the biggest class of the weekend at Memorial Day at Lincoln Trail.
They actually had some people starting off to the side of the rubber band because they had so many people there. Check out this start whenever they get going. It is kind of mayhem in a way.
That's right. Here we're taking a look at our onboard shot with Drake Linebeck out of Mount Olive, Illinois. Here as they head up the hill out of the first turn.
And you can really tell that they're going to be bumping bars all throughout the first lap and even into the second lap. See right there, good bump.
That's right, 657 just muscling his way by Linebeck there on the first lap, picking up another position.
But coming out in first right now, we have Tyler Howard. Really impressive for him to be out there leading this race with that many teammates.
And in third is Keys Carver, number 629. Keys is only second full year on the big bike, really adjusting well.
Yeah, it's not always easy to do for a lot of people.
That's right. As they come down the big hill here, we've still got Derek Boyd out front, Crivey in second. Carver dropping back just a little bit in third place there, but he's got heavy pressure from Quentin Jones.
And it is nice to see Derek back out there after his injury that he did have early this season. Coming out of the woods, we do have Anthony Crivey.
That's right, he's taken over the lead now. Quentin Jones has moved up to third and is really pressuring Derek Boyd for that number 2 spot.
Yeah, the action was heating up. Really great riders out there. Derek Boyd, Quentin Jones really making some action happen.
That's right, just as they went out of the sight in that last shot, you could see Quentin jump up the hill and almost get by him there, and looks like that's where he might have made the pass
happen. And you can tell that Anthony is really starting to pull away through that last lap as well.
Well, that's going to do it for the race coverage here Memorial Day weekend at Lincoln Trail Motorsports. We're going to take just a minute now to tell you about some new things going on with MXPTV.
Yeah, there's a lot of new things in the works. We've actually partnered with Ally Sports, which is allowing us to show a lot of the Pro Nationals on our website. And not only do we have the AMA Nationals on MXPTV.com, we're actually going to be covering a lot of races coming up.
June 11th, we'll be at the High Point Pro National. The weekend after that, June 17th through the 19th, we'll be at the Budds Creek Pro National. And then the following weekend, we've got double coverage. We'll be at Budds Creek for the Mama Series, and then we will also be covering the Loretta Lynn's Regional at Millville.
And that's going to be a big race up there at Millville. And you know, talking about Loretta Lynn's, we are guaranteed to be at Loretta Lynn's Amateur Motocross National in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, doing coverage down there.
That's right. So for all the latest in amateur motocross action, be sure to check out MXPTV.com. Thanks for watching.
Ow.